Good morning. I'm Dan Graham. I'm the developer of ETM. This is just a short video to show how to install ETM in the recommended way, that is in a virtual environment. So I have a terminal open here, and I'm going to create the directory first to hold this virtual environment and ETM. It doesn't really matter what it's called, but we'll just use ETM VENV for virtual environment. And then we'll change to that directory. Okay, now the first step is to see what whether Python 3 is installed on your system. So yes, indeed it is. 3.7 in this case. 3.6 is needed. At least it's been confirmed to work under 3.6. 3.5 might work. That's not sure. But anyway, we're good here. Cancel the Python interpreter. So we use Python 3 to install the virtual environment. And here's the step for doing that. -m, use the module venv. And then call the environment env. This will create a subdirectory in this directory called env, and all the goodies will go in there. Now we can look at what's happened using the tree command. And you can see the env directory has been created. There's a bin directory in there that's got Python in it. And then there are live directories with Python 3.7 and a site packages subdirectory. So that's all good. Now we'll activate the virtual environment. I can type period here or source env/bin/activate. Now see the prompt has changed to include this parens env. That tells you the virtual environment is activated now. Now the first step is to update pip. Make sure the latest version is installed. That's good. We've updated pip. Now the next step is to install the ETM itself. Pip install -u update ETM dgram. This is exactly the same command that would be used at any point if you wanted to update to the most current version of ETM. This does all the good work of installing all the requirements for ETM. Let's do tree again and see what has happened. Back in the bin directory, we'll see we now have an executable ETM, and that's the way that program will be called. And then in the site packages subdirectory of Python 3.7, you see ETM is in there, ETM dgram, blah, blah, blah. All the requirements for ETM are in this subdirectory. That means everything that ETM uses or needs is in this directory that we created. And if I ever want to remove ETM, all I have to do is delete this directory and it's gone. The rest of the system's not been touched in any way. Okay, to start ETM, just enter ETM. And voila, we're up and running. Now I want to close Control Q and just look at the directory structure again and see When I ran this without anything added as far as home directory to use or anything on the command line, it just created the home directory inside this virtual environment. So let's look and see what's happening there. So we have a backups directory. This came from the ETM installation. We have a config YAML file. This contains all the default user configuration settings. We have a db.json file that contains the data file that will contain all the reminders, events, tasks, and so forth that ETM uses. And then down here we have a logs directory that will contain the logs created by ETM. So you can see what the whole setup. And again, in this instance, because I didn't enter a home directory when I first ran ETM, everything's going to be in the same directory. So that's it. Thank you.